Have you ever felt a weight on your chest that won't let you breathe after someone is gone? Or a pain in your stomach, in your head, or deep in your bones that no medical exam can explain? It's not anxiety. It's not that you're imagining things. It's your body reacting to a loss that your mind hasn't finished processing yet. Today, I'm going to explain exactly why grief hurts physically, what's happening inside you, and why feeling this isn't weakness. It's pure biology. Stay with me, because understanding it might be the first real relief you give your body. When you lose someone, the pain doesn't just stay in your head. It goes lower. It settles in your chest, knots in your stomach, weighs down your shoulders, burns in your throat. And this isn't a metaphor, it's pure physiology. Your nervous system doesn't know how to tell the difference between physical danger and emotional loss. To your brain, the absence of that person is a real threat, an internal earthquake that triggers every survival alarm you have. Cortisol floods your bloodstream. Your muscles tense up as if you're ready to run, but there's nothing to escape from. There's only silence. And your body, confused, starts paying the biological cost of that rupture. Your heart races out of control. Digestion stops. Sleep fragments. Breathing becomes an effort. You're not sick. You're not exaggerating. Your body is literally grieving, recalibrating itself to a world that no longer contains the person who was your anchor. Medicine calls it an acute stress response, or in extreme cases, broken heart syndrome. But you don't need a diagnosis to know that something has broken inside. You just need to understand that this physical pain isn't weakness. It's tangible evidence of a bond so deep that your body still hasn't learned how to breathe without them. Your body doesn't just register the loss, it embodies it. What you feel isn't a punishment or a weakness. It's a brutal chemical reaction happening beneath the surface. When that bond breaks, your brain detects an existential threat. It doesn't distinguish between a lion chasing you and the permanent absence of the one you loved. In both cases, your autonomic nervous system triggers the red alert. Adrenaline and cortisol flood your veins, preparing your muscles to fight or flee. But in grief, there's no one to hit and nowhere to run. That accumulated energy, with no way out, gets stuck. It turns into a silent tension that settles in your jaw, in the back of your neck, in your lower back. Your muscles armor up, creating a physical shield to hold a pain that threatens to split you in two. That's why you feel so exhausted. It's not just mental sadness, it's the muscular wear and tear of being on guard 24 hours a day, holding up a world that has already collapsed. And then there's the second brain, your gut, literally. The enteric nervous system is directly connected to your emotional brain through the vagus nerve. That's why loss takes away your appetite or upsets your stomach. It's not that you have no appetite because you're sad. It's that your body has shut down digestion to conserve energy in the face of an emotional emergency. Nausea, emptiness in the stomach, the inability to swallow food. These are signals that your body is prioritizing survival over nutrition. It's a primitive response, a defense mechanism that tells you, we can't eat right now. Right now, we have to survive the impact. But of course, you still need to live, and that disconnect between the biological and the everyday creates a constant discomfort, a fatigue that sleep doesn't fix, because the problem isn't rest. It's the overload of a system that doesn't know how to turn off the alarm. Additionally, grief depresses your immune system. It's no coincidence that after a loss you get sick more often, that your joints ache, or that a small cut takes longer to heal. Chronic low-grade inflammation is the biological price of deep sadness. Your body is literally inflaming itself from the inside, as if fighting an invisible infection. That cloud of inflammation affects everything. It makes you feel heavy, slow, disconnected from reality. Walking across a room feels like wading through thick water. Speaking requires a titanic effort. You're not lazy. You're fighting an internal war against your own cells, which are reacting to trauma with the same intensity as they would to a serious physical wound. Science calls this allostatic load, the accumulated wear and tear from the body's constant effort to maintain balance when the world has changed overnight. Your body is spending vital reserves just to keep you standing, just so you can breathe one more day without that person. And here comes the hardest part to accept. Broken heart syndrome isn't poetry, it's real cardiology. Intense emotional stress can temporarily weaken the heart muscle, mimicking a heart attack. The chest tightens, air feels scarce, pain radiates. It's your body literally aching over the rupture of the bond. The heart and the brain share a direct connection. When the brain processes the anguish of separation, it sends signals that can stun the heart. Feeling your chest close up isn't imagination. It's a real muscular and nervous spasm, a physiological reaction to the lack of emotional oxygen. Your body misses the regulation that person provided. Their presence calmed your nervous system. Their absence dysregulates it. That's why, sometimes, feeling physical pain is the only thing that makes you feel close to them. Pain becomes the last thread that ties you to their memory. If it hurts, it's because it mattered. And if it hurts this much, it's because love was the structure that held your biology together. Don't look for a quick fix for this physical pain. Look for ways to accompany it. How not to be afraid when it appears. How to understand that it's just your body telling you, I still don't know how to be here without them. And then comes what no one likes to admit. What you hide at family gatherings, or when your boss asks how you're doing. The fatigue that doesn't go away with sleep. It's not the tiredness from a long day at work. It's a heaviness that sinks into your bones, that makes you feel like you're wearing a lead suit 24 hours a day. You wake up in the morning, and the simple act of putting your feet on the floor demands a titanic effort. Showering, getting dressed, making breakfast. They become Olympic marathons. Doctors tell you your blood work is fine, that your thyroid is working, that you're not anemic. And you nod, but deep down you know something doesn't add up. You feel broken, slow, exhausted, and that discrepancy between what the doctor sees and what you feel generates a particular kind of anguish. You wonder if you're depressed, if you're losing your mind, if some silent illness has taken hold of you. But the truth is far more biological and less mysterious. Your body is operating in extreme, energy-saving mode. Think of it this way. Your nervous system has been running a survival marathon from the moment you received the news. It's been pumping cortisol, tensing muscles, keeping you alert to threats that are actually memories. That state of hypervigilance consumes a brutal amount of glucose and oxygen. Your brain, which usually consumes 20% of your energy, is now demanding double or triple that amount to process the trauma, to try to rewrite reality, to search for that person in every room. The result is central exhaustion. It's what psychologists call grief fatigue. It's your biology telling you, I don't have resources for anything other than surviving this pain. That's why your head hurts so often. It's the muscular tension accumulated in your neck and shoulders, that armor we mentioned earlier, now permanently locked in place. It's dehydration because you forget to drink water while you're absorbed in grief. It's the lack of nutrients because your stomach is shut down. It's not laziness. It's not lack of willpower. It's your vital energy reserves being drained to the limit. And in the middle of this physical exhaustion, the brain fog sets in. Have you ever walked into a kitchen and forgotten why you were there? Read the same paragraph 3 times without grasping a single word. Lost your keys, your phone, or lost your words mid-sentence. People around you might notice you're distracted or not yourself, and sometimes you judge yourself for this sudden clumsiness. But your memory hasn't vanished. Your brain is prioritizing. Under extreme stress, the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory and spatial navigation, temporarily reduces its activity. Your mind is so busy processing the emotional threat that it has set aside executive functions, planning, short-term memory, concentration. Your brain has decided that remembering where you left your keys is irrelevant compared to the task of keeping you intact in the face of devastating loss. That fog isn't dementia, it's not premature aging, it's a neurological protective mechanism. Your mind is creating a buffer, a shock absorber, so the pain doesn't flood you all at once. It's as if your consciousness clouds over so you don't see the abyss with total clarity all the time. And let's talk about sleep, that refuge that turns into a battlefield. Either you can't sleep, staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m. with a racing heart, looping through memories, or just feeling a nameless, floating anxiety. Or you sleep too much, 12, 14 hours, and still wake up more exhausted than when you went to bed. Grief disrupts your circadian rhythm. Melatonin, the sleep hormone, gets suppressed by cortisol. Your body doesn't know when it's day or night because its internal clock has been thrown off by trauma. Those moments when you wake up startled, groping in the bed, or feeling like you can't breathe, Their nervous system spasms. It's the withdrawal syndrome from that person's presence. Your body is used to co-regulation. Their breathing calmed you. Their warmth gave you safety. Now you're regulating alone, and your body still doesn't know how to calm itself. That insomnia, that hypersomnia, those recurring nightmares. They're your system trying, failing, and trying again to integrate reality while you rest. You don't have a sleep disorder. Your sleep is grieving. So when you feel like this, with this cluster of symptoms that seem disconnected but are actually one single cry for help from your body, it's vital that you stop fighting them. Don't try to force yourself active with coffee or demands. Don't punish yourself for not being productive. Your body is doing the hardest work of your life, learning to exist in a new universe where a fundamental piece is missing. Every headache, every knot in your stomach, every sleepless night, every moment of forgetting is a brick your body is laying to build the new reality. It's exhausting, yes. It's terrifying sometimes too. But it's a biological healing process, even if it feels like an illness. You're recovering from an invisible trauma. And just as you'd give yourself permission to stay in bed if you'd broken a leg, give yourself that same permission now. Your body isn't failing you. It's speaking to you. It's telling you through the pain, the exhaustion, and the fog, I'm here. I'm trying to hold you up. Be patient with me. Understanding all this doesn't make the pain disappear overnight, but it does change how you live with it. It's no longer a mysterious enemy that attacks without warning. It's a messenger, a clumsy, loud, and sometimes terrifying messenger, but a messenger nonetheless. Your body isn't punishing you. It's reminding you, through every spasm, every sleepless night, every lump in your throat, that what you lived through was real, that the bond was deep, that your nervous system is doing the most complex work you can ask of a human organism. Learning to beat, to breathe, to exist in a world where that physical presence is gone. And that learning isn't intellectual. It's muscular. It's cellular. It's hormonal. That's why it hurts. That's why it exhausts. That's why it feels like an illness. But it's not. It's adaptation. It's your biology reconfiguring itself around a void that was once filled by someone who mattered more than anything. I'm not going to give you magic formulas to heal quickly. They don't exist. But I can invite you to change your relationship with your own body during this process. Stop fighting the fatigue. If you need to lie down at noon, do it. If you can only eat a piece of fruit and a glass of water, that's okay. Your body doesn't need performance right now. It needs compassion. Drink water even if you're not thirsty. Dehydration intensifies brain fog and muscle pain. Walk 5 minutes a day, not to activate yourself, but to remind your nervous system that there's still ground under your feet, that there's still air in your lungs. Breathe. Not perfect technical breaths, just breathe. Inhale slowly, exhale even slower. Every exhale tells your brain, there's no lion, we're safe. You can lower your guard a little. And when physical pain appears, don't suppress it. Don't medicate it with empty distractions or guilt. Feel it, observe it. Ask yourself what it needs you to hear today. Sometimes just acknowledging it takes away its edge. Sometimes crying releases that tension in your chest better than any pill. Your body isn't betraying you. It's holding you up, even when it trembles, even when it hurts. If this space has helped you stop feeling weird, to understand you're not crazy, to validate that pain others minimize with a "you'll get over it," I want to invite you to stay. This channel, The Empty Space, was created to be exactly that, a place where you don't have to pretend you're okay, where there are no empty phrases and no rush to heal. Here, we talk about what's real, what's dark, what's biological, what's human. Subscribe if you feel your pain needs a space to be heard, understood, and accompanied, not silenced or rushed. You're not alone in this. There are thousands of bodies going through the same silent earthquake. And here we name them, we validate them, we walk with them. And remember, while everything we share here is grounded in psychology, neuroscience, and clinical evidence to walk alongside you, this content does not substitute professional care. If you feel the void is suffocating you, if physical pain paralyzes you, if sadness becomes a weight you can no longer carry alone, please seek help. A therapist specializing in grief, a doctor who understands the mind-body connection, a support group. These are not signs of weakness. They are acts of courage. You don't have to walk this path alone. Asking for help is, Sometimes the deepest way to honor the one who left, by caring for the life they left you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for allowing yourself to feel, for staying until the end, for trusting this space. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll keep exploring what no one tells you about loss, but what your body already knows. In the meantime, take care of yourself. Drink water, breathe, and remember, if it hurts, it's because you loved. And if you loved, you've already done the most important thing. See you soon.